So last year, yeah, I was attending this, I think bazaar, and Mahathir, yeah, the ex-prime minister, he left his party, and now with the opposition, he's against Najib now, yeah. So during that bazaar, he was there to launch some book, yeah. My question, I was there with the coloring book, so I went and gave him a copy. I told him, I made this coloring book called ABC Politics Malaysia. You're in it. Want to see? So I opened the page for D. So it's him giving himself the leadership. Okay lah, I'll just keep this lah, Bersih. Bersih. One thing about Bersih, I think it's great. This is a picture from Bersih 3. Bersih 3. So Bersih 4 was coming up. But people in Malaysia, they're so lazy to bring placards. They just wear the yellow t-shirt, enough lah, and go to protest. As for me, it doesn't look like a protest lah. This looks like a protest, yeah. Look like there's a gathering in the streets, like a party. No, but I think there are different reasons lah. One of the reasons that I always hear is that they have no time, to come up with a design to make a placard. Yeah. So I came up with designs for them to download and print to bring during the protest. So yeah, playing my role as the designer. Yeah. So now, at least when you go to protest, bring a placard. Make it easy. Yeah. So these are some of the placards design that I made during Bersih 4. 2016, it's club. So I designed this poster in January 2016, last year. Yeah, after news of the Attorney General. Remember, when Najib, there was news that the Attorney General was, preparing papers to charge Najib for corruption. Yeah, that's what we heard lah. You know what he did? He sacked the Attorney General and appointed another guy. Yeah, and of course this other guy, after investigation in January, released Najib from any wrongdoing. That's the guy, Apandi, the AG. Yeah, Najib did no wrong. Yeah, with having 2.6 billion in his bank account. Yeah, and Najib, have returned most of the money to the royal family where he got the donation, supposed donation from. Yeah, so I think we all know, after we heard the excuse that the money comes from donation, we just lawak bodoh lah. It was absurd. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So I think untuk menggambarkan itu, I painted his face as a clown lah. It's a joke. Yeah. At the same time, that news came out, there was also a report, from Amnesty International Malaysia that says in 2015 alone, the government used the Sedition Act 91 times, against their critics. So to comment on that, I came up with a slogan. Dalam negara yang penuh dengan korupsi, kita semua penghasut, because they call everyone that are criticizing the government as seditious. So in a country full of corruption, we are all seditious. And as a designer, what's the most seditious thing that I can do against the Prime Minister? Yeah, of course, I conteng muka dia lah. So I conteng his face. This belakang is not a drawing, it's a photo taken from his Facebook profile page. So I just conteng his official portrait with this clown. I posted on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Within 3 hours, I got a warning from the Twitter police. The police have the cyber unit called PCIRC. It says, account Twitter, Kuasa Siswa, that's my handle. Your account has been placed under police surveillance. Please use your account prudently and according to the law. And they tag the chief of Malaysian Police, and also the official PDRM Twitter. I got a warning for a picture. They didn't ask me to take it down. They only warned me, saying they are watching me. So I came up with a poster in response. Warning! Your Twitter account is being placed under police surveillance. Please use it prudently. And CCIRC. And I posted it in response. I tagged them. Here you go. You can use this now. but I quickly turned to Facebook and to highlight that the police, yeah, the government is trying to censor me, yeah, by using fear, yeah, telling me that they are watching me, yeah, and I made a big deal out of it, lah, yeah, that it inspired others, it angered people, yeah. Of course, young people, when they get angry, they want to do something, lah, yeah. So what happened was, in solidarity, yeah, with me, other designers started designing their own version of Najib as a clown and started posting it on social media. Yeah, after a few days, yeah, about 100 versions of Najib as a clown, yeah, started appearing online. Yeah, this is a collection. I saved every single image, yeah, and put it into this collage. Yeah, and it made news even in Indonesia. Yeah, because and people, when they posted the clown image, they started using the hashtag "Kita semua penghasut." We are all seditious. Yeah, and that's how that slogan or that hashtag was born. Yeah, and then in Malaysia we have this thing, this commission, yeah, body called MCMC, Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission. Yeah. They are basically in charge of our internet law. They oversee our internet law. And every single time there's something online that they want people to not share, they will put out this warning, peringatan, reminder, stop spreading false news about 1MDB. This came out in 2015. I remember it, I saved it. I wanted to do something with this. Yeah. So instead of waiting for them to come up with another version for the clown, I made one for them. Warning, stop spreading the picture mengaitkan apa? Of the country leaders lah. This is actually taken from a headline, a statement from the Deputy Chief of Police warning people from spreading the clown image. Yeah. So yeah, I use the actual logo lah. Yeah, it's a parody lah. It's supposed to be a parody. Yeah. I got into trouble for this. Yeah. So, and then I also turned the design into a T-shirt. Yeah, within 3 weeks, and I recruited 40 T-shirt printers all over the country to print and sell the T-shirts. Yeah, for $20. Within 3 weeks, they sold 2,400 T-shirts, and people who bought the T-shirts were taking selfies of them wearing the T-shirt with the hashtag "Kita semua penghasut." So yeah, it was everywhere, the clown, yeah. I also made stickers and shared the image online for people to download, and people started downloading and making their own stickers and sticking it everywhere. I also made a huge clown poster. You saw the video in the beginning, yeah. So I placed it in the city of KL. Within 8 hours, it was torn down, gone. Yeah. And of course, I went back online on Facebook and then told people about it, yeah. And the next day I painted another one and posted it, and I think this one, it was very fast because I mentioned where it was, because people wanted to go and take photos with it. Yeah, so I mentioned where it was gone. The next day I posted it, but I didn't tell people where it was. And I created this hashtag, "Where's Najib?" Asked people to track down Najib. And other people started downloading the image and started pasting the clown in their own hometown. And then they even posted it. I don't know how they got on that. They couldn't, it was too high. They just painted it blue. And the city hall officers that painted it shared this image. They're doing their job, you know. Yeah, they didn't know they were sharing this image. So yeah, this one is Koto Kinabalu. It was everywhere, in big town, small town. Yeah. This is in Pekan, in Najib's town. So this pemuda, this UMNO youth, yeah, guy who wants to get some credit lah. Yeah. Wow, make a big deal out of it, of him taking down the poster, yeah, and lodging police report and sharing these images on his Facebook. It was so funny. Okay, yeah. So So basically the posters are everywhere lah. Within a month, 80 different posters started appearing in 40 different cities all over the country. Yeah, even in the UK, the protest against, I think their Prime Minister somewhere, yeah, someone printed up that thing. And even high school, even school kids. Even during Halloween, someone painted. I think he did a good job, yeah. And yeah, and I posted more posters, bigger ones as well. So,
did you use a template for this, or did you just hand paint it?
I hand painted it on a piece of paper and then pasted it on the wall. It's faster that way than painting on the wall itself. Yeah. So it didn't last. It lasted for maybe a few days before it was torn down. Yeah, but I think let's just stop there. Yeah. So now what happens with this case? Yeah. I think because of my defiance. Yeah. I think initially they just wanted to warn me. Yeah, they thought it was enough. Yeah, just warn this guy. Yeah, stop. We are watching you. Stop spreading this image. Yeah, but I didn't stop. Yeah, you know, I think it's called the Streisand effect. The more you want to suppress something, the more people want to look for it. You know, and that's what happened with the clown image. Yeah, it went viral on its own. At the same time, I also contributed to it being everywhere. Yeah. With t-shirts, with printing new designs as well, you know. So I think they weren't happy with me inspiring more rebels, you know, to use the image as a symbol of resistance, yeah, a symbol of protest. So now, they charged me. I'm under 2 different charges in court. I've got 2. They charged me in June. The first one for the first image that I posted on Twitter that I received a warning for. The second charge is for the parody MC warning. Yeah, so I'm facing 2 different charges under the Multimedia and Communications Act. Yeah, instead of using the Sedition Act, yeah, the previous year that's their preferred weapon of choice against dissent. Yeah, but I think the civil society were so successful in their campaign against the Sedition Act, they made it unpopular for the government to continue using it. Yeah. So in 2016, yeah, their favorite law was the Communications Act. Dozens of people were arrested for posting, sometimes just comments against the Prime Minister. Got arrested, detained for 4 days, and charged in court. Yeah. So I'm one of the many victims of the Communications Act, Communications Law. So the trial haven't started yet. Yeah, it's gonna happen this year. But if found guilty, I'm facing 100,000 ringgit fine or 2 years in jail for sharing this clown online. Yeah, so that's where I'm at now lah. Yeah, but I think you can see that I didn't just started clowning around just now lah. I've been doing it for a while now. Yeah, and I think they messed with the wrong person lah. They guess they can just warn me and I keep quiet, I shut up. Yeah. So, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But I think, but now I'm being punished for it lah. Yeah. But if you look at most of my work, a lot of my work, most of the other stuff, you guys don't know about it because it was underground. Yeah. Because I think the resistance is there. It's just not visible. Yeah. With my work, yeah, it's only now that people are seeing my work, yeah, and I think social media helps, plays a part there, yeah, because before, if you look at most of my work, it's very hard for me to reach the public because there's no channel for me to use. I have to use the street walls, physical posters, but now I can just design a poster and put it up on my Facebook, yeah, on Twitter. Of course, it only reaches people in my circle, but sometimes it does reach out, yeah, especially when the government take action against me. That's a sign that, yeah, that you're successful, yeah, that you're doing the right thing, that you're creating an impact when repression happens. Yeah. So I think I've reached there now with the clown. Yeah. But it's funny that I got into trouble for this harmless image. Yeah. If you compare it to the coloring book, I think the coloring book is much more salacious. Yeah. But yeah, nothing happened because it was underground. Only people who knows about it. Yeah. But it's different with the clown. But I think in Malaysia there's this culture. I think the culture of fear is still very strong in Malaysia. Yeah, a lot of people are very afraid to speak up, to voice up, because I think that's exactly why the government are arresting me and charging me in court, because to let people see that this is what happens to you if you speak up. Yeah, if you voice up, if you make fun of the government, make fun of Najib, this will happen to you. You get arrested. Last year I got arrested twice. Once in June, yeah, when I was selling the t-shirts in a bazaar. Second time after the Bersih 5 protest. Bersih 6 last year. 5 Bersih 5 in November. Yeah. Remember they arrested Maria Chin the night before, and then they arrested a few other people. Yeah. Bersih, mostly activists and Bersih and opposition politicians and activists. I was in that wanted list. They were looking for me the night before. Yeah, but they couldn't find me, so they arrested me after the Bersih protest. And during the Bersih protest, I carried a big, huge clown sign. Yeah, that's me during the Bersih 5 protest. So at the end of the rally, the police arrested me. And I said, why did you arrest me then? Oh, we were looking for you yesterday, but we couldn't find you. I said, but why? Yeah. So under what charge? Yeah. You know the actual charge? The charge is for attempting to riot. That was the charge, yeah? Yeah, attempting to riot with what? With this clown. Their excuse was, we wanted to arrest you before Bersih because we know you're going to bring the clown to the protest. And if you bring the clown, the red shirts, yeah, the red shirts are organizing a counter protest, yeah? It will anger the red shirts, it could cause clashes and riot. And they consider like a clash as a riot lah. So to prevent it, we detain you. Yeah. So I was detained for the second time last year for the clown. They still have the clown at the police station. So I was twice charged in court. They also placed me on a travel ban list. I was banned from traveling abroad. It was only lifted earlier this year in January when I managed to get myself out of the ban list. Yeah. So those are the things that you have to go through lah in Malaysia. Yeah, if you want to claim your right to speech, to criticize the government. Yeah, but I think it's important to do it. Yeah, I think people are realizing that how important it is. Yeah, look at the Bersih protest, and I think the Bersih protest, even though haven't achieved the aims that they have strived for, but I think we have seen changes, yeah, since the first Bersih protest, yeah. The government are introducing reforms. They did not credit Bersih, but it was because of Bersih, because of the pressure from us, citizens, yeah. And I think more people need to speak up, yeah, to stand up, yeah, and fight against this authoritarian government. They've been in power for 60 years. They're very arrogant. They're not going to come down, you know, on their own, yeah. We need to help them, yeah. So I'm just doing my part. The way I see it, I'm just a graphic designer. What can I do? You can actually do a lot. Okay. Yeah.
I'm surprised that was in Jalan Bangsa, right?
This one, this image, or the one, the Najib said.
Yeah.
For this one is in KLCC.
Because they moved to KLCC.
Yeah, they moved to
You were using this in Jalan Bangsa too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in Jalan Bangsa and they marched.
There was lots of police there. They didn't attempt to arrest you, did they?
No, because the people who arrested me were the special branch. Only they have the list. The regular police, they don't have the list of wanted people. So the special branch, they said that there's special branch units assigned to different individuals. So I have my own unit of 6 people assigned to track me down and arrest me. But I told them, So they said, oh, we've been following you since morning when in Bangsa. We didn't snatch you then because we didn't want to create any scene. So they waited until everyone has dispersed, and then they tapped me on the shoulder and grabbed me to the van when everyone was already, dispersed. So yeah. I spent 2 nights in police lockup that day because of that. So yeah. I think mungkin kita boleh have a more berbincangan sama me. Enough of me talking. Yeah. But maybe you have questions, like if you want to ask questions.